There is a massive deposit about to hit your spiritual and physical account, a fortune so vast it will reshape the very foundation of your reality. But before this abundance can be released, a space must be cleared. You have felt it, haven't you? A profound farewell is approaching, chosen one, but you must not be afraid. A celestial shift is underway, breaking the long-held silence that has surrounded your spirit. The moment for hidden truths to be brought into the light has arrived. You have sensed this change, a subtle yet persistent stirring within your soul that you could not quite identify. This was not a product of your imagination. It was your spirit being prepared for a divine revelation. A significant goodbye is near, one that will serve as a pivotal turning point in your spiritual journey. A person who was once integral to your life, someone you may have loved unconditionally, trusted without reservation, or supported tirelessly, is being divinely guided away from you. This separation is not a coincidence or a penalty. It is an act of purpose. Your soul is prepared for this, even if your heart feels unready. This departure is not meant to shatter you, but to sculpt you into a more resilient version of yourself. Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you. And strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuzazara readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment. While it may feel like a devastating loss, the heavens perceive it as a necessary liberation. You have loved with great depth and given with an open heart, but the path forward demands that you travel with less weight, unburdened by connections that can no longer evolve with you. Let this understanding be your anchor. When individuals depart, the divine presence remains steadfast. What is removed is always replaced with a more profound peace, a deeper sense of joy, and relationships that truly align with a higher purpose. You have seen the signs, haven't you? The prolonged silences, the change in their gaze, the feeling that their presence no longer offers comfort. You extended your hand only to find a cold distance where warmth once resided. Now, the veil is being lifted and the truth is emerging. This person is getting ready to leave. But this seeming abandonment is actually a divine release in disguise, a door closing so that a much grander one can open. The Most High has witnessed every sacrifice you made. Every instance you chose to stay when leaving would have been easier, and every tear you shed in private. Heaven's response has arrived. This connection was a chapter, not the entire story. Some individuals are sent to teach us, to shape us, and to awaken something within us. But their role has a designated end. Do not chase after what is walking away from you. Do not plead for affection that is no longer offered freely. The one who created you will not allow your worth to be determined by someone else's inability to see it. This is your rescue. This is the Almighty's hand, removing what has been obscuring your light. Before I reveal exactly how this fortune will manifest in your life, you must understand the mechanics of this spiritual transaction. Imagine your life as a vessel. For years, this vessel has been filled with the energy of others, their needs, their doubts, their limitations. You have carried this weight, thinking it was your duty, but in doing so, you left no room for the blessings that were assigned to you. The universe operates on a law of vacuum. Nothing new can enter until the old has been cleared away. This person leaving is not a loss. It is the creation of a vacuum, a holy space where the biggest fortune of your life is about to be poured out. The first step in your healing is to cease seeking answers from the one who is leaving. Closure will not be found in their words. The silence you are trying to escape is a form of divine mercy, shielding you from more profound pain. Learn to be still and wait patiently. Protect your emotional state by identifying and closing the doors to triggers that reignite your heartache. This isn't about being cold, it's about spiritual wisdom. Redirect your focus with intention. Fill the emotional void left behind, not with pain, but with purpose. Write, walk, pray. These small actions are the building blocks of your recovery. You owe no one an explanation for your healing process. Forgive, not because it's easy, but because bitterness will chain you to the past. Forgiveness is your key to freedom. Speak life into your future. Replace self-doubt with affirmations of divine alignment. This is not a season to rush into new relationships, but one of restoration. Reconnect with yourself, dust off your dreams, and trust the sacred pause. The stillness is not empty. It is fertile ground for clarity, strength, and purpose to take root. Consider the bamboo farmer. For years he waters the ground, seeing nothing. To the outside world, it looks like wasted effort, a barren patch of earth. But underneath the surface, a complex root system is developing, strong enough to support sudden, massive growth. You are in that phase. The relationship that is ending was the surface soil that had become depleted. It could no longer support the root system of your destiny. The fortune coming to you is not just financial, though resources will flow to you in ways you cannot yet predict. It is a fortune of alignment. When you are aligned, the struggle ceases. Opportunities that used to run from you will now chase you down. But this cannot happen if you are tethered to a vibration that is lower than where you are going. The person leaving you is vibrating at a frequency that matched your past, not your future. If they stayed, they would act as an anchor, keeping your ship in the harbor when the tide of abundance is trying to carry you out to the open sea of destiny. I want you to take a moment and reflect on the last few months. Have you felt a heaviness, a sense of stagnation? That was the friction caused by two incompatible energies trying to occupy the same space. Your spirit was expanding, while their spirit was remaining stationary. The friction you felt was the universe trying to pry you apart before the collision caused permanent damage. Before I share the specific signs that the transfer of wealth and blessings has already begun, I need you to make a commitment to yourself right now. If you are ready to release the old to receive the new, go ahead and like this video. It's a small signal to the universe that you are paying attention, that you are awake and ready to receive. And if you haven't already, ensure you are subscribed to the channel, because the guidance coming in the next few weeks will be critical for navigating this shift. Let's talk about the divine deposit. What does it mean when we say a fortune is hitting your account? In the spiritual realm, currency is energy. Attention is currency. Love is currency. Peace is the highest form of wealth. The person walking away was unknowingly draining your account. Every argument, every moment of anxiety, wondering where you stood with them, every tear shed over their indifference, that was a withdrawal. You were operating in a spiritual deficit, overdrawn and exhausted. The moment they step out of your life, the withdrawals stop. Suddenly, you will find you have a surplus of energy. You will wake up with ideas you haven't had in years. You will have the physical stamina to pursue projects you put on the shelf. This is the first installment of your fortune, the return of your own power. But there is a literal aspect to this as well. We often see that when a chosen one releases a toxic connection, their financial life drastically improves. Why is this? It is because money is energy, and it requires a clear channel to flow. When your heart is clogged with grief and your mind is clouded with confusion caused by a chaotic relationship, your channels are blocked. You cannot see the opportunities right in front of you. You miss the emails, the calls, the chances to invest or grow because you are too busy managing the emotional crisis of a dying relationship. As this person leaves, watch what happens to your career and your finances. A promotion that was stalled will suddenly go through. A debt you thought you'd have forever will be paid off by an unexpected windfall. A creative idea will strike you that turns into a new stream of income. This is not magic, it is spiritual physics. You are removing the resistance. However, the transition period is dangerous if you are not careful. This is the warning I must give you. When the separation happens, there will be a void. The ego hates a void. Your mind will panic. It will tell you that you are lonely, that you made a mistake, that you will never find anyone else. This is the critical moment. If you rush to fill that void with another person, or if you run back to the one who left, you cancel the transaction. You reject the deposit. You must hold your ground in the empty space. You must look at the empty chair, the silent phone, the free weekends, and say, "Thank you, God, for this room. I am ready for you to fill it." This creates a magnetic pull. The universe rushes to fill a vacuum that is held with faith. Think of the eagle. An eagle does not fly with sparrows. It is not because the eagle is arrogant. It is because the sparrow cannot handle the altitude. If the eagle tries to fly low with the sparrows, it becomes vulnerable to predators it should never even meet. You have been flying too low, trying to accommodate someone who is afraid of heights. This goodbye is the wind beneath your wings, pushing you back up to the altitude where you belong. And at that altitude, the view is different. You see the landscape of your life clearly. You see where the gold is buried. You see the path to the fortune. Now I want to address the pain. I will not lie to you. It hurts. It hurts because you are real. It hurts because you poured your soul into this. But I want you to reframe the pain. Think of it as growing pains. When a child grows, their bones ache because they are stretching. Your spirit is stretching. The pain is not a sign of death. It is a sign of life. It is evidence that you are expanding beyond your previous container. Do not numb the pain with distractions. Feel it, acknowledge it, and then hand it over. Say, "I trade this pain for wisdom. I trade this grief for power." This is alchemy. You are turning the lead of your suffering into the gold of your future. There is a secret about the chosen ones that few talk about. You are often targeted by energy vampires because your light is so bright. These individuals are drawn to you like moths to a flame. They feed off your compassion, your willingness to forgive, your endless second chances. The person leaving you may have been one of these. They didn't love you. They loved what you provided. They loved how you made them feel about themselves. But the battery has run dry. You have nothing left to give them because God has cut off the supply to them to save you. The supply is now being redirected solely to you. This is why you will feel a sudden surge of vitality once the initial shock wears off. Before I reveal the final key to unlocking this fortune, I need to ask you, are you holding a grudge? Listen closely, because this is where many miss their blessing. You can let the person go physically, but if you hold on to them mentally through anger, they are still occupying the space. They are still living rent-free in your account. You must evict them completely. This means forgiving them, not for their sake, they may not deserve it, but for yours. Forgiveness is the scissors that cut the invisible cord. As long as you are angry, you are tied to them. You are dragging their dead weight into your new season. You cannot walk through the narrow gate of abundance carrying a corpse on your back. Drop it. Let the judgment be God's. Your job is to be free. The fortune that is coming involves a new tribe. You have felt lonely because you are unique, but you are not alone. There are others like you, other chosen ones who are waking up. who are cleaning house, who are preparing for the new earth. As you clear your vibration, you will become a beacon for these people. You will meet new friends who understand you without you having to explain yourself. You will attract a partner who celebrates your light instead of trying to dim it. This is the relational fortune that is worth more than gold. Imagine a relationship where you don't have to walk on eggshells. Imagine a friendship where the support is mutual. This is what is waiting on the other side of this goodbye. Now let's get practical. What should you do in the next 72 hours? First, absolute silence. Do not send the long text explaining your feelings. Do not post sad quotes on social media hoping they will see it. Disappear. Go into the cocoon. This silence creates mystery and restores your dignity. It also signals to the universe that you are self-sourced. Second, clean your physical space. The energy of the person who left is likely lingering in your home. Change the sheets, move the furniture, burn sage or incense. Reclaim your territory. Make your home a sanctuary for the new deposit. Third, gratitude. It sounds counterintuitive to be grateful when your heart is breaking, but gratitude is the frequency of reception. Thank God for the good times you had with them, and thank God that it is over. Thank God for the lesson. Thank God for the future. There is a specific amount of blessing assigned to your name. It has been held in escrow, waiting for you to meet the conditions of release. The condition was this: thou shalt have no other gods before me. Sometimes we make people our gods. We worship their approval. We sacrifice our peace at their altar. God is a jealous God, which simply means he loves you too much to share you with something that is destroying you. By removing this person, he is tearing down the idol. He's bringing you back to the source. And when you are connected to the source, the flow is infinite. I feel a strong message for someone listening right now. You are worried about your age. You think, I am over 35, I am over 40. Is it too late to start over? Let me tell you something. Moses was 80 when he began his mission. Colonel Sanders was 65 when he started his franchise. Your spirit has no age. The years you spent in that dead-end relationship were not wasted. They were training. You learned patience. You learned resilience, you learned what you don't want. Now you can build with precision. The second half of your life is going to be the best half. The fortune coming to you is compounded interest. All the love you gave that wasn't returned, it's coming back with interest. All the time you lost, God is going to redeem the time. He can do in 1 year what would take a normal person 10 years. You are on an accelerated timeline now, but you must not look back. Remember Lot's wife. She was being rescued from a city that was about to be destroyed, but she looked back. She longed for what was familiar, even though it was toxic. And she turned into a pillar of salt. Salt is a preservative. She was preserved in her past. Don't be preserved in your past. Don't get stuck in what if and if only. Look forward. The windshield is bigger than the rearview mirror for a reason. What is ahead of you is so much greater than what is behind you. As this person leaves, you might face judgment from mutual friends or family who don't understand. They might say you are being harsh or that you should try harder. Do not listen to them. They are not walking in your shoes. They do not hear the call of the chosen one. You are answerable only to the divine. Walk your path with your head high. Your vindication will not come from your arguments. It will come from your fruit. When they see you 6 months from now, glowing, prosperous, happy, and at peace, that will be your explanation. Success is the best revenge, but peace is the ultimate flex. Let's go deeper into the account metaphor. Imagine you have a bank account that has been frozen because of suspicious activity. That activity was the chaotic energy of the relationship. Now that the source of the chaos is gone, the bank is unfreezing the account. You're about to see movement. You will see coincidences that are too perfect to be random. You will be in the right place at the right time. You will think of someone and they will call. You will need something and it will go on sale or be given to you. These are the dividends of your obedience. Enjoy them. You have earned them. But be warned, the person leaving may try to come back. This is the final test. When they see your light return, when they see you doing well without them, their ego will be bruised. They might knock on the door. They might send a text saying, "I miss you." Do not be deceived. They do not miss you. They miss the supply. They miss the access. If you open that door, you restart the cycle and you delay the fortune. Keep the door locked. You have graduated. You don't go back to repeat a grade you have already passed. Wish them well, love them from a distance, but protect your peace like a fortress. The world's biggest fortune is the realization of who you actually are. You are a child of the Most High. You are a co-creator of your reality. You have the power to bind and to loose. For too long, you have lived beneath your privilege, begging for scraps of affection from people who were spiritually bankrupt. No more. The deposit hitting your account is a deposit of self-worth. You are waking up to your royalty. And royalty does not chase, royalty attracts. Royalty does not beg, royalty commands. Command your morning, command your peace, command your atmosphere. I want you to visualize something with me. Close your eyes if it is safe to do so. Imagine you are standing in a hallway. Behind you is a door that is closing. It is heavy, made of old, dark wood. Behind that door is the person leaving, the pain, the confusion, the old version of you. Hear the click of the lock. It is shut. Now, turn around. In front of you is a hallway filled with golden light. At the end of the hallway is a massive set of double doors, wide open. Through those doors, you see a landscape of abundance. Green pastures, still waters, a home that represents safety, people who are smiling and welcoming you. This is your future. It is real. It is waiting. All you have to do is walk down the hallway. Do not sit by the closed door crying. Walk, one step at a time. The fortune is in the walking. This message is not for everyone. It is for the remnant. The ones who feel different, the ones who have suffered in silence, the ones who know they are meant for more. If you are still listening, you are one of them. The fact that you are hearing this is confirmation that the shift is happening now, not next year, not next month, now. The deposit is pending, the angels are on assignment, the obstacles are being removed. Let's talk about the symptoms of the shift one last time, so you don't think you are going crazy. You might feel physically tired, needing more sleep than usual. This is your body upgrading its cellular structure to handle more light. You might have vivid dreams. Pay attention to them. They are messages. You might feel a sudden intolerance for drama, gossip, or low-vibration entertainment. You just can't watch the news or listen to violent music anymore. This is your frequency rising. You are becoming allergic to toxicity. Embrace these symptoms. Treat yourself with extreme care, like a patient recovering from a major surgery. You are undergoing spiritual surgery. The cancer of a bad connection has been removed. Now you are healing. The universe is about to balance the scales. For every night you cried yourself to sleep, you will have a year of joy. For every dollar they stole or caused you to lose, you will receive 1,000. For every lie they told about you, God will raise up witnesses to speak your truth. The vindication of the chosen one is a fearful thing for the enemy, but a glorious thing for the believer. Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. As we approach the end of this message, the energy is settling. The anxiety you felt at the beginning of this video should be replaced by a calm knowing. You know what you have to do. You know that this goodbye is right. You know that the fortune is real. The fear is melting away, replaced by excitement. What will this new chapter look like? Who will you become when you are finally free? The possibilities are endless. I'm going to pray for you in a moment, a prayer of activation. This prayer is designed to seal the door to the past and open the floodgates of the future. But before I do, I want to challenge you. In the comments, I want you to declare your freedom. Write, "I receive my divine deposit," or "I am ready for the new." Your words have power. When you type it, you are physically manifesting your agreement with this word. Do not be a passive listener. Be an active participant in your destiny. And remember, this channel is a community of chosen ones. We support each other. If you see a comment from someone who is hurting, leave a word of encouragement. We are all walking this path together. Your comment might be the lifeline someone else needs today. That is how the fortune multiplies, by sharing the light. Now, settle your spirit. Take a deep breath. Inhale the new. Exhale the old. Inhale peace. Exhale worry. Inhale the future. Exhale the past. Here is the prayer for your transition and your fortune. Divine Creator, source of all abundance, I bring this precious soul before you today. You know their heart. You know the pain of this separation. You know the tears they have shed. Lord, I ask that you wrap them in your comfort right now. Let them feel your tangible presence. Confirm to them that this goodbye is from you. Give them the strength to let go, the wisdom to not look back, and the courage to walk into the unknown. I decree and declare that the season of loss is over. I command the spirit of lack to flee. I open the windows of heaven over their life. Let the fortune that has been stored up for them be released now. Financial breakthroughs, physical healing, emotional restoration, and spiritual elevation, let it all hit their account. I block every assignment of the enemy to drag them back into the past. I cut every ungodly soul tie. I silence every lying tongue. Father, replace their ashes with beauty. Replace their mourning with dancing. Send them the new tribe. Send them the destiny helpers. Let them walk in such a high level of favor that people will look at them and know that your hand is upon them. We claim the biggest fortune of their life. We claim the peace that passes understanding. We seal this word in the Spirit. It is done. It is established. In the name of the highest power, Amen. If you received that prayer, let that Amen echo in your heart and in the comments. You are not the same person who started watching this video. You have shifted. The deposit has been initiated. The world's biggest fortune, the fortune of a liberated, aligned, and blessed life, is about to hit your account. Watch the next 72 hours closely. The miracles are beginning. You are loved, you are chosen, you are protected, and you are wealthy in ways the world is just about to see. Walk in your worth. The heavy lifting is done. Now it is time to receive. Understand this final truth. The universe does not make mistakes. If that person belonged in your future, they would be there. The fact that they are leaving is the ultimate proof that they do not. Do not argue with reality. Accept it, and you will find that reality is actually conspiring in your favor. The wind that you thought was blowing your house down is actually blowing the debris away so you can build a castle. The concept of the chosen one is not about ego. It is about responsibility. You are chosen to break generational curses. You are chosen to set a new standard for your bloodline. This relationship that is ending was a repetition of an old cycle. By letting it go, you are smashing the cycle. You are saying, it stops with me. Your children and your children's children will reap the rewards of the courage you are showing today. You are the cycle breaker. You are the pathfinder. So as you turn off this video and go back to your day, carry this secret smile. You know something the world doesn't know yet. You know that you are not losing, you are launching. You know that the emptiness is just the deep breath before the plunge into glory. You know that the check is in the mail, spiritually speaking. Keep your eyes open, keep your heart pure, keep your vibration high. The person leaving is the past, fading into the gray. You are the sun rising in the east, bringing the golden dawn. The night is over, chosen one. Morning has broken, and with the morning comes the joy, the harvest, and the fortune. Go in peace, go in power, and be ready to tell the testimony of how losing one thing led to gaining everything. This is your moment. Seize it. The silence that follows this message is not empty. It is the sound of the universe rearranging itself to fit your new vision. Trust the silence. Trust the process. Trust yourself. You are ready. One final reminder, the fortune isn't just for you. It's so you can be a conduit. When this abundance hits your account, remember to keep the flow moving. Bless others. Be generous. The more you give, the more the universe will entrust to you. You are being promoted from a reservoir to a river. A reservoir holds water and can become stagnant. A river flows, bringing life wherever it goes. The person leaving was blocking the river. Now the dam is broken. Let the river flow. This is the end of the chapter, but the beginning of the best part of the book. Turn the page with confidence. The author of your life has written a plot twist that will leave you breathless with gratitude. You thought it was a tragedy, but it was a setup for a triumph. Believe it, receive it, live it. The biggest fortune is coming. It is here, it is yours. Amen. But listen closely, because the moment you seal this prayer, a specific phenomenon occurs in the spirit realm that you must be prepared for. It is called the resistance of transition. Just like a rocket ship burns the most fuel during liftoff to break the gravitational pull of the Earth, you are currently breaking the gravitational pull of your old identity. The enemy does not give up ground easily. In the next 24 to 72 hours, you may experience a sudden, inexplicable wave of doubt. Or, and this is very common, the person who left might suddenly reach out with a breadcrumb of attention, a vague text, or a thinking of you message. Do not be deceived. This is not a sign that they have changed. This is a test of your resolve. The universe is asking you, do you really believe you are worthy of the fortune, or are you bluffing? This is the echo of the old timeline trying to pull you back before the new door fully locks. If you turn back now, you reset the cycle, and the fortune is delayed. Do not fail this test. When the old life knocks, do not answer. You no longer live at that address. You have moved to a higher timeline. Let's go deeper into the psychology of this shift so your logical mind can align with your spirit. Your nervous system has likely been addicted to the cortisol and the adrenaline of the drama. You have been living in fight or flight mode for so long that peace, real, deep peace, might feel boring, strange, or even uncomfortable at first. This is normal. It is called withdrawal from chaos. Do not mistake this peace for emptiness or lack of passion. You are simply detoxing from a toxic cycle. Your body is learning what it feels like to be safe. During this incubation period, you must... Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you, and strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment.